One side of a parallelogram is 18 centimeter and the distance from the opposite side is 8 centimeter. What is the area of the parallelogram? So one of the sides of the parallelogram is 18 centimeter. So this is 18 centimeter and the opposite side will be obviously the same length. And you have been given the distance between the opposite sides, and that's 8. So what is the area of a parallelogram? Well, it is base into height. Now you've got the base, you've got the height. So let's put it in the formula. The base is 18 times the height is 8. So 18 times 8 will give you 144, and this will be centimeter square. So option D is the correct answer. A triangle and a parallelogram are constructed on the same base such that their areas are equal. If the altitude of the parallelogram is 100 meters, then what is the altitude of the triangle? So you have a parallelogram and a triangle having the same base, and you have been given the height of the parallelogram. Let us assume that the base of both of these triangle and the parallelogram is B, okay, and let the height of the triangle be H. So we have been given that the area of the triangle is equals to area of the parallelogram. Now what is the area of a triangle? That's half into base into height. It is equals to the area of a parallelogram is base into height. So that will be base into what is the height of the parallelogram? That's 100. Now base is common, so I can cancel out this B here. So I have H is equals to 100 times 2, and that's 200 meters. So option D, that's 200 meters, is the height of the triangle. The area of a rhombus is 150 square centimeters. The length of one of the diagonals is 10 centimeter. What is the length of the other diagonal? So the area of the rhombus is 150 centimeter square and one of the diagonals is 10 centimeter. Now what is the formula for calculating the area of a rhombus? Well, area of a rhombus is the product of its diagonals times half. So we have been given the area, so 150 is equals to half into product of the diagonals. So one diagonal is 10 centimeter, so 10 into, let the other diagonal be D2. Okay, now we have been asked what is the length of the other diagonal, that's D2. So 2 times 5 is 10, so D2 is equals to 150 by 5, and that is equals to 30 centimeter. So option B is the correct answer. One of the diagonals of a rhombus is double the other diagonal. Its area is 25 square centimeter. What is the sum of the diagonals? Let us assume that one of the diagonals is x centimeter. Now the other diagonal is double the first diagonal. So D1 is x, so D2 will be 2x, right? And area is given to be 25 centimeter, and we know the formula for the area of a rhombus, that's half into the product of the diagonals. So 25 is equals to half into x times 2x. This 2 gets cancelled out. X square is equals to 25, therefore x is equals to 5. Now that we've got the value of x, we can find out what is the value of D1 and D2. So D1 is 5, D2 is twice of 5, that's 10. So D1 plus D2, which is what we have been asked, the sum of diagonals is 5 plus 10, and that's 15 centimeters. So option C. The two parallel sides of a trapezium are 1.5 meters and 2.5 meters respectively. If the perpendicular distance between them is 6.5 meters, what is the area of this trapezium? So one parallel side is 1.5 meters and the other parallel side is 2.5 meters. And you have been given the distance between these two parallel sides that's 6.5 meters. Okay, now what is the area of a trapezium? Half into the sum of parallel sides into the distance between those parallel sides. So we can calculate the area of the trapezium now. It is equals to half into what is the sum of parallel sides? That's 1.5 plus 2.5 times what is the distance between the parallel sides? That's 6.5. So this is equals to half into, this is 4 times 6.5. So 2 times 2 is 4. 6.5 times 2 is 13 meters squared. So option B is the correct answer, the area of this trapezium. The area of a field in the shape of a trapezium measures 1440 square meters. The perpendicular distance between its parallel sides is 24 meters. If the ratio of the parallel sides is 5:3, then what is the length of the longer parallel side? Now we have been given the area of this trapezium, that's 1440 meters square. And we have also been given the distance between the parallel sides. So I can write this as 24 meters, which is the distance between the parallel sides. Now we have been also given that the ratio of the parallel sides is 5:3. So I can write the longer side as 5x and the smaller or the shorter side as 3x. Okay. Now we know the formula for calculating the area of a trapezium. Half into sum of parallel sides into distance between the parallel sides. So area is given 1440, which is equals to half into sum of parallel sides, that's 5x plus 3x, times the distance between the parallel sides, that's 24. So 2 times 12 is 24. Now 1440 is equals to 5x plus 3x is 8x times 12. Okay. Now 8x is equals to 1440 by 12, and 12 times 120 is 1440. So x is equals to 120 by 8. 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 30 is 12, and 30 by 2 is 15. So x is 15. So therefore the longer side, which is 5x, will be equals to 5 times 15, and that is 75 meters. So we found the answer, option C.